Josephinians, the Philippine National Anthem.
Kayang mag-ibig, telas ng silangalan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisitin, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na
The President, Most Reverend Precioso D. Cantillas, SDB DD, Executive Vice President, Reverend Monsignor Oscar A. Cadayuna, Vice President for Institutional Affairs, Mrs. Estrelita B. Plarizan, Assistant Vice President, Mrs. Rizaline O. Shiega, Department Deans and Heads, Teaching and Non-Teaching Personnel, the graduating class of 2021, parents, friends, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long, stiff, and irresolute year. We fiercely faced various complications and patiently endured uncertainties. We discovered new options and experimented unimaginable solutions, however impossible and foreign this seemed to be. We challenge boundaries, restrictions, and protocols, break out of them, and redefine the ways and traditions. We learn to figure out how to rise, climb, go through it, and work around it. We never stopped, yet continued and achieved more than what is expected. All the sleepless nights and seemingly endless paperwork and performance tasks amidst health risks and connection problems. All the hard work we have put in it has finally paid off. Today, we have proven that amidst adversities and predicament, we choose to fight and survive. These ribbons and tassels we have now substantiate the labor and hassles. Now we are at the crossroads of finding the true purpose of our existence. We come this far not to be this far. We come this far in order to go farther and to become more than what we become now. Our journey begins. The fight isn't over yet. Let us choose to give something back in service to our community and our nation. There are still important and more dangerous battles ahead. Let us stand at the front lines and pick out, fight, and get involved. Let our star shine and let the race of hope, commitment, and passion inspire others to keep going, keep dreaming of dreams, and valiantly create sphere of influence and empowered citizens who make things happen. This is our legacy, and this is the charge that comes with our credential. Today, we celebrate our victory against all odds. We celebrate our engagement to a more productive and value-laden advocacy. As we celebrate the honor and privilege with our dear parents, family, relatives, friends, we shall always remember the families and friendships we created among ourselves, who in one way or another help us go through these tough times and stayed with us through thick and thin. We share the success to our teachers and the institution, St. Joseph College, our alma mater, that patiently and fearlessly look out for us every step of the way, however obscure and risky it might seem. To them and to our Almighty God, we give our greatest reverence. For and in behalf of the graduating class of 2021, welcome to the St. Joseph College Virtual Graduation.
Respected School President, Bishop Precioso D. Cantillas, SDBDD, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for this school year 2020 to 2021. From the elementary course, 28 boys and 33 girls. Junior high school, 160 boys and 143 girls. And senior high school, 353 boys and 355 girls. They have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements of the Department of Education of the Republic of the Philippines and of St. Joseph College. I therefore request that they be granted their certificate of diploma.
By virtue of the power vested in me as the school president of St. Joseph College by the Department of Education of the Republic of the Philippines, and upon certification by the faculty of St. Joseph College, that you have satisfactorily fulfilled all the requirements prescribed for graduation from the course to which you have been certified, I hereby declare you graduates and grant you your diploma of the basic education. Congratulations.
Our school president, His Excellency Most Reverend Precioso D. Cantillas of the Salesians of Don Bosco, Doctor of Divinity, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation for the first semester, second semester of the academic year 2020-2021 and a special term 2020. For the second semester 2020-2021, Master in Business Administration 1, MAED, Major in Educational Management 9, Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology 1, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management 14, Major in Human Resource Management 3, Bachelor of Science in Office Administration 1, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management 11, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering 27, Bachelor of Elementary Education 4, Bachelor of Secondary Education, Major in English 15, Major in Filipino 6, Major in Mathematics 6, Bachelor of Science in Criminology 33, Bachelor of Arts, Major in English Language 1, Major in Philosophy 4, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology 17, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science 3, Associate in Computer Technology 36. For the first semester 2020-2021, Master in Business Administration 6, Master in Education, Major in Educational Management 4, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management 13, Major in Human Resource and Management 3, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering 23, Bachelor of Science in Criminology 19, Bachelor of Arts, Major in English Language 3. For special term 2020, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering 3, Bachelor of Science in Criminology 13, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Major in Financial Management 10, Major in Human Resource Development and Management 1, with a total of 270. They have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the school and the Commission on Higher Education of the Republic of the Philippines. May I therefore request that they be confirmed as graduates and given their respective degrees and titles.
By virtue of the power vested in me as President of St. Joseph College by the Commission of Higher Education, Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines, and upon certification by the faculty members of St. Joseph College that you have satisfactorily fulfilled all the requirements prescribed for graduation from the course to which you have been certified, I hereby declare you graduates and grant you your corresponding degrees and titles with all the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Dear graduates of the academic year 2021, I congratulate you and each one of you and extend the well wishes from the faculty, administration, and staff of St. Joseph College. This is a special milestone in your educational formation. May you be more invigorated to continue the search for truth despite the challenges that was brought to us by the COVID-19 pandemic. I pray that you continue to realize the vision of our institution in becoming an evangelizing community motivated by the Catholic faith in the love of God and country. Once again, congratulations.
Academic year 2020-2021, Kindergarten Completers. Boys: Abinyon Kyle R.D. C. Aconya Johan Marco R. Basay Noah Manuel R. Bitanghol Lian Roy R. Casas Michael Angelo M. Iborda Jode Rowe G. Ganosa Jim Ford Rohan A. Lau Jeffrey J. Lapitan Sandre T. Lumapas Romeo III D. Maldo John Christoph A. Pilongo Cedric Marcos L. Kiban Keth Abraham C. Romo Florence Hans G. Romo Kenneth Albert L. Sagittarius Raymond Carl E. Tagana Nyrel Jacob B. Trosio Jemrel C. and Villegas Ethan Vincent B. Girls: Devera Ulan V. Dulauta Yola Christine G. Inciso Ayla Julian B. Gaviola Natalie Flowers L. Panis Lucia Emmanuel C. Rigor Johan Christiel R. Sasan Dennis Gia G. and Villanueva Jahana.
To our beloved school president, Bishop Precioso D. Cantillas, SDBDD, to our school principal, Mrs. Estrelita B. Plarisan, to our hardworking teachers, supportive family, loving friends, and to each of my classmates whom I can only see virtually, good morning. It is my pleasure to express gratitude on behalf of the SJC Kindergarten Batch 2021. This year's Moving Up ceremony is the second time we celebrate online. Having online classes is never easy, but we are able to make it until the end because of the many good people God has sent. To the St. Joseph College educated family, thank you for the opportunities you have provided us to continue our journey. We are forever grateful to be part of this institution. To our principal, Mrs. Plarisan, and to our assistant principal, Teacher Rosie. Thank you for always monitoring us in our studies. To our teachers, we cannot thank you enough for all of the sacrifices you have done for all of us. Thank you so much, dear teachers, for all of the kindness and consideration you have shown us. To our parents, we thank you for not giving up on us all throughout this journey. Thank you for patiently teaching us and for understanding us in times we don't want to answer our tasks. To my classmates and friends, thank you for all the memories we have shared virtually. I miss you all and I want all of this to end so we can see each other again and play. Lastly, I thank the Lord for keeping us all safe and healthy. Thank you so much, everyone. May God bless us all. To our beloved St. Joseph College, all hail to thee.
Academic year 2020-2021. Grade 6 graduates. Boys: Andrade Rex Ridvan, J. Ang Lance Stephen, R. Uncle Jacob, R. Bersabal Khalid Walid. Cadano Dan Ruji, A. Kasem Ramil Bien, S. Caverte Ethan J, C. Damoli Ralph Louis, D. Dances Nash Nathaniel. Datour Kent Jerome, P. De Gracia Jenver Philip, N. Dutarot Jim Blake, R. Intuna Roland James, O. Esteber Joshua, Z. Evangelista Jared Nathan. Fernandez Christopher J, B. Garces Cliven Drew, L. Hora Nin Orvin, O. Judelia Josh Nathan, P. Marcojos Sean Jemuel, A. Montes Claras Liam Ray, M. Ortiz Abram Brent, M. Pagangpang Franz Nathan, L. Rodriguez Sam Jordan, L. Sastry J. Kenzie, N. Sastry Arginoa, B. Shano James Vincent, C. And Yan Arl M. Girls, Abrao Lian Micaela P. Ahok Ariza Jen B. Araneta Justine Nicole A. Arhon John Shelley G. Baguhin Daisy Louise G. Bernaldez Rees Gile B. Boyboy Micaela Mercina G. Caberio Mary Antoinette G. Canta Zizi Martha M. Capian Faith Francine J. Carbonilia Maria Samantha I. Conejos Mariela G. Costillas Shara May C. Cotamora Maria Sofia M. Darling Denise Ann S. Duron Ariana Rose B. Dueñas Faye Liza A. Echo Erich Angele P. Garces Aba R. Gaviola Reshame E. La Bastida Jaquisha Adrien F. Lagusad Stacy. Laraga Dareen Nina M. Malbas Brie Maria M. Mendoza Jamaica B. Pahaw Angeli Fion. Paloma Sofia Mariel C. Roa Chani Grace N. Savidra Eugene Laura M. Salazar Ashera Bren M. Shannon Renchel Jade O. Taylor Patricia Arlene U. And Tomon Mary Camille A.
To our highly esteemed school president, Bishop Precioso D. Cantillas, SDBDD, to our executive vice president, Reverend Monsignor Oscar A. Cadayona, to our assistant vice president, Mrs. Rosaline O. Shega, to our ever-supportive principal and vice president for institutional affairs, Mrs. Julieta B. Plarisan, to our dynamic and equally dedicated vice principal, Mrs. Rosemary B. Cortel, to our hardworking and competent teachers, school personnel, beloved parents, my fellow Josephinians and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant day to you all. Our most anticipated event in the pandemic school year is finally here. It's our graduation day, and we made it despite all the odds. The school year has truly been a challenging one, and its different nature has been unprecedented in the history of education in the Philippines and in the world. The COVID-19 health crisis has forced schools to cease face-to-face classes and shift to online and modular distance learning modalities to deliver education right at the safety and comforts of the students' homes. Everyone struggled at the onset, but with the great support of our teachers and parents, we were able to successfully embrace the reality of distance learning. And this momentous occasion of our graduation today is a testament that hard work and determination really pay off in the end. This success is surely within reach when we all learn to persevere for our dreams and never give up. My academic journey in the elementary department of St. Joseph College has truly been amazing and superbly worthwhile. Looking back, I started here when I was 4 years old. At such innocent age, what I only know about SJC is that it is an excellent Catholic school that could provide me the best foundations for learning. As I went along the various phases of my elementary schooling, I have affirmed with conviction my early beliefs and assumptions about my alma mater. And now, I am a proud graduate who is holistically equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values that make me more prepared for life and for the challenges of the next level of my educational endeavor. As we celebrate today the fruits of our toil, let us not forget to express our profound gratitude to those who have supported us faithfully and offered great sacrifices for our education. On a personal note, I convey my earnest thanks to my family for being the wind beneath my wings in all of my educational pursuits and aspirations. To Mama, Papa, and my Kuya Ralph, your unconditional love and support has empowered me to soar higher in my quest for excellence in schooling, and has strengthened my resolve to overcome all the hardships and difficulties along the way. To all of the teachers who molded me and my classmates with so much love and commitment, thank you for forming us in the Catholic faith and for nurturing us with the knowledge and abilities that we need to prepare for a bright future. Special mention we make to our grade 6 teachers, Teacher Maidel, Teacher Ness, Teacher Fe, and Teacher Virgie, for guiding and educating us so efficiently that despite all the barriers and challenges, we, the grade 6 pupils, remain to get the best of our education. Without your motherly love and care, this success of ours today would not have been made a reality. To all of my classmates, we might not have that opportunity to be with each other the whole academic school year, but we have taken our friendship and camaraderie to a whole new dimension. Our engagements in the virtual classroom and during online class collaborations have permitted us to interact with one another, share our tales of success and shortcomings, listen to offer help and comfort, and inspire all with our smiles, laughter, and encouragements. The pandemic may have distanced us by miles, but it has failed to separate us by heart, as our affection and concern for each other even grew stronger and stronger. As we formally close the chapter of our elementary studies, allow me to share to you a success quote from a renowned motivational author and speaker, Dr. General P. Zarco, also a proud Josephinian whom I had the chance to know and learn from during the pandemic. He said, and I quote, "All forms of success in this life require great preparations. Success always favors the most prepared." Let us then derive inspiration and strength from these words as we trudge the path of our high school education. Our success today should give us the confidence that we can do it even better in the next part of our students' lives. Let us then dedicate all our efforts ahead in preparing a brighter future, wherein our dreams are made real and our success blesses our beloved families, our country, and the whole world. Congratulations, Josephine Graduates Batch of 2021. Sail on to success and mabuhay!
Junior High School completers. Boys, Abinuha Julius Ryan C. Achacoso Janelle P. Alcocer Kurt Sander G. Alejandria Vince Andro C. Alionar Josvel D. Alipaw Vincent Gabriel S. Alonso Frederick Jason C. Arbiol John Lister T. Arnaiz Calvin Lowy E. Aroy Cyver L. Atienza John Daniel A. Auristela Marty Franz M. Bacariza Gabriel C. Baclayon Rex Martin T. Baguhen John Chrysostom A. Vallesera Josh Ryan L. Banyadera John Paul. Baro John Lloyd A. Basco Nairam Franz Mar. Batistil Lexter D. Bihagan Arnold Jr. P. Benetis Justin Michael R. Bertolfo Mike Joseph M. Bongosya Ivan Lowy A. Buenaventura Clarence G. Caberte Neo Enrico. Caberte Ivan Kenneth B. Calibod John Darrell B. Calosin Mark James L. Cano Cecilio Jr. T. Cano Jefferson A. Cano Reginald A. Kapahe Ron Jesse R. Kasem Simer James S. Casinilio Jimly Kim E. Comendador Nino Jose Marie T. Consad Christian L. Corolio Manuel Frances B. Costelias Justin Clyde M. 40 Marks Janly B. Cotamora Francis Rainier C. Dahaw Christian Jude L. Daroy Aaron Radi P. Daya Carlo F. Dedal Sian Ross Simeon D. De la Costa John Rick E. De la Peña Rafael Neri S. De Losa Maverick Rayan B. Demeterio Leonard M. Dizon Norman John Edgar L. Douglas Michael James G. Doblan Bros O. Ejido Gian S. Ejido Kurt Aaron B. Ejido Rinaldo Jr. S. Ejido Jade E. Espera Jelhem Josiah S. Stanislaw Anthony P. Exclamado Akel Q. Fajardo Adrian Danes B. Felizarta Yuki. Fernandez Homer O. Fernandez John Kyle S. Galinsoga Van Hubert Y. Ganyolo Isaac Real. Gaviula Jethro Joseph. Gaviula Jubel Kent L. Gaviula Vince Alfie. Hinol John Benedict L. Gonzales Aljumar O. Gonzales Londin O. Grafia Leander Dylan D. Grolio Prince Aaron. Gutierrez Ken R. Harabi Justin Joseph A. Walo Jared R. Walo Sam Christian. Kaindoy Nico Adrel R. Kang Leon Kian M. Kirong Mark. Quizon Dwayne Andre Y. Lago John Calvin K. Lagusad Eric Matthew A. Laran Jade Dinman B. Lenjo Elmer Jr. M. Lim Lam J. J. M. Limoran Sile Rian Christopher P. Lievares Kyle Andre B. Lolo Dico John M. Lopez Earl John B. Lumen Kim Clyde. Macaldo Jester C. Maceda Sar Alexander T. Macenas Carol Joseph A. Madrigal John Mondrel S. Magpatok Giles Patrick G. Malupa Dewi John P. Marcojos Cyprian Lance A. Medelo Neil Andre L. Miras Nick Anthony V. Montes Claros Arnolf K. Urais Carl Joseph. Urais Prince Lodge B. Orias Achilles Ter E. Orit Sigfred Rod D. Otadoy Fritz Nino B. Paderes Jose Francis L. Padro Jed B. Pagoyo Christian. Paler Marvin S. Palema Jack Jason B. Paloma Anthony Neven O. Pardo Amado IV M. Petilo Mike Nino. Piramide Vince Martin L. Hitok Mark Christian N. Plasabas Gatzan Vien V. Polintan Mark Kendall P. Portes Rodney Josh A. Prieto Vince Lee O. Kiawit Arthur John P. Ramos Gerald Eman G. Ramos Sam Josh. Jesus Lawrence Carl P. Rich Jules Constantine C. Rich VJ S. Rin Mark H. Rivera Keandre Derek A. Roa John Mark R. Roa Ruan Werner F. Romo Carl Ryan R. Roselio Sander Velor S. Rofin Conte Jason P. Sabalo Z. Francis S. Sabandal Miles Jesro J. Sacro Jetros B. Saludo Henry Aidenry E. Salva Reynold T. Sanchez Joshua S. Serdan John Carl S. Serdan Carl Anthony. Ciano Charles Nino C. Simblante Florence Revel M. So Prince Bernard L. Solemne Michael Aaron M. C. Julian Philip S. Tan Bernard Christian G. Tanqueson Russell James S. Tarcolas Sean Jake T. Tesorero Adriel A. Timkang Tom Reland S. Che Jeff Joaquin E. Orbestondo Gabriel Christian Emmanuel G. Oy Kenneth John B. Veliganyo Christian R. Ventura Ace Francis A. Viernes Gerald M. Villamor John Michael B. Villarino Vincent Kyle Linus D. Yukot Bon O. Girls Abese Fiona Ferry A. Abinyon Ninia Marie M. Abiera Rowena F. Almacen Atia Jane. Antegra Don Fatima N. Aquino Siena. Arnaiz Jackie F. Bagadyong Catherine Ann P. Baldos Crisrin Marie O. Bandibas Riza Norin R. Basyao Ninia Grace. Bautista Rubel Nicole M. Bihe Chantel D. Diong Gia Kaila C. Bungkaras Jessa Marie C. Kadabos Jamie Lynn C. Cadilinia Juliana Francesca B. Kaduan Ninia Joy D. Calva Fatima Amira T. Canales Stephanie Ann B. Canyon Betty Rose Marie M. Carbonilia Aliza R. Carbonilia Maria Francesca I. Clava Adrilen T. Cortina Donna Claire E. Costillas Juliana Bianca S. Cortina Simon Erica C. Darunday Villet Atia C. Di Gracia Zaira Alexandria J. Di Goma Altia L. Di Jessica Josefe Mayer S. Di La Peña Phoebe Marie Nicole G. Di Pai Gopteascar C. Docena John Abigail M. Dolera Pebe Marie F. Doloreto Nadine R. Ihido Samantha Jean B. Entia Mariela Jen. Escobidal Micaela R. Estalani Jenica L. Estela Dentibles M. Fernandez Jasmine Debney. Flores Jackie May C. Galion Krisha May C. Galion Gamaliela Marie Q. Ganda Yomelka Isabel M. Garces Norin D. Gaviola Ashley Ann M. Girasol Brittany Glodaf M. Grafia Margaret U. Hinunangan Yelena May O. Igaw Jusel O. Ilagan Marie Alvi M. Ingeniero Melinda Faye G. Inting Argina Rose B. Jacobe Nancy Grace G. Jacobe Neri Grace G. Juanico Alaisa L. Kang Leon Karel Justin G. Laraga Jia W. Larua Pauline May C. Las Piñas Juliana Luis O. La Sala Ann Gwyneth R. Layola Maria Isabel P. Layola Mega D. Leonor Kia I. Leonor Nia Isabel. Leonor Shibon B. Lesson Julian S. Lida Irale P. Loy Ira Lourdes S. Macaldo Eda Stephanie L. Makasinag Anika M. Maseda Jonah T. Malawi Faisa S. Maldo Eliza Grace P. Maraon Frances Tony E. Maturan Lovinef K. Macrary Bethany Dove. Mindahaw Mary Joey O. Monter Maria Mia M. Moralde Maria Micaela P. Morelia Mary Margaret B. Moliet Christiane P. Nicosia Kim Moira L. Ocares Rowena Marie T. Okba Frances N. Ochake Raisa Jean. Olarte Janelle Valerie S. Ordes Maria Cassandra M. Orit Siena May. Paler Maria Lourdes Asomta C. Paloma Samantha Marie C. Peligro Princess Kate C. Pilona Darrell M. Perpetua Laarni B. Pia Shin A. Pitok Sofia Angeli. Pueblos Jemima C. Purgatorio Ella Mariel G. Ragas Chini Isabel V. Ranes Athena Gwen M. Ratilia Dana Vanessa B. Razo Jencris D. Rich Thea Merle E. Robles Crisame I. Rojas Francis Lorraine T. Rojas Natasha Nadine O. Romo Clarin Geralens G. Rojas Cristina J. Saavidra Althea Zenia B. Saavidra Krisha May M. Sabandal Justin Christie D. Saknahon Maxine Rose A. Saga Shania G. Salapi Maria Dane Neres K. Salas Yulibeth C. Salobre Mer Abigail C. Samako Minit Josere P. Sanchez Hana P. Sanchez Pia Isabel R. Sandoval Alexa May D. Santillan Angelic Rose D. Sarausa Hana Maika Therese O. Silencio Flexife O. Serdan Marian A. CB Biaros S. Sumabat Marife C. Tabasa Kiara Fritz B. Talisik Ketli Ann L. Tan Juliana Ashi M. Timkang Jessica S. Cheong V. Chris Mirage B. Tomon Yandi R. Tubo Maureen Grace Bea E. Turkal Lorelei P. Vanzuela Bridget Ann P. Vasquez Ella Patrice R. Vasquez Regina M. Velasco Johanna Lindsay G. Villahermosa Francine. Villalino Pres Maxim R. Zausa Jerly.
There is a rainbow after the rain. My respect to our beloved school president, Bishop Precioso D. Cantillas, SDBDD, to our executive vice president, Monsignor Oscar A. Cadayona, Vice President for Institutional Affairs, Mrs. Estrelita B. Plarisan, Assistant Vice President, Rizalyn O. Shega, to our junior high school principal, Mr. Dante Monter, our vice principal, Mrs. Ernalyn Saratan, our dedicated teachers, faculty members, parents, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Today is the time our parents and we, the learners, have been waiting for. We have gathered droplets of sacrifice just to get to this constant flow of the moment. A success bearing the spectrum of our high school lives, from religiously waking up in the morning to be updated, learning through our modules, and even sleep during late hours just to meet ends. After all the challenges we face due to this tiny enemy made of a crown trying to rule the world, we still have our faith in our Savior, Jesus Christ. Our face mask will never silence us from the nimbus-turned reins of learning for us. Maasin City, my beloved land, the land where I nourish myself to be who I am today, has been recently devastated by Typhoon Dante. A greater enemy, but still there is a greater God. May we drizzle and pour our donations to those who have lost their homes. May we pray that they will be restored soon. This is my plea, a call to action, that we should start loving Mother Earth by being environmentally aware of what we do, even at this very tender age. From this point onward, we are ready to face the next chapter of our lives. This will be another raindrops to storms to enter the senior high school arena. I hope that we will not be clouded by temptations and will be prioritizing our present for a better future. We move to another year being unfaced of frustrations. I hope that we will also prioritize our mental health with the help of our peers and their emphatic listening. We will not have been able to reach this far without the people who helped us and expected nothing in return. To them, we owe a lot of gratitude. In behalf of all grade 10 completers, I acknowledge and give recognition to my dear alma mater, St. Joseph College. Even with the pandemic, they strive hard to give us quality education. This school year has been filled with special memories. We even experienced a new kind of learning that was a big adjustment for all of us. Even there are times I thought I couldn't cope, but the spirit of confidence taught in me here has inspired me to move on and work hard to chase my dreams. My sincerest thanks to our principal and all our dedicated teachers and mentors we have had in our life. If we have struggled in this pandemic, it is the same for them. From making modules to prepping for online classes, they too have experienced problems this school year. Thank you to our teachers for all the sacrifices you have done for us. No words can express how grateful we are. Thank you to our parents who are willing to do anything for us. Heartfelt thanks to my parents, to my nanay and tatay, Thank you very much for the discipline with love and all the values you have instilled in me that will continually direct me to the right path. Thank you for supporting me in making my dreams come true. To my younger sister Sam, thank you for everything. And to all my friends and relatives, thank you so much for the love and care. I wouldn't have done it without you all, and I hope I made you all proud. To my fellow completers, as we step to the next chapter of our lives, let us continue to live the lessons in life that they taught us, to be a person who is responsible, respectful, and most of all, faithful to God. I hope that in the years to come, we will continue to support each other even if we part ways. I hope that we will continue to give encouragement to each other for our future endeavors. Remember that we can face all our problems as long as we work hard and have faith in God. So let's do our best and everything will fall into place. Above all, I thank our Heavenly Father for all the blessings bestowed in me. I firmly believe that you are the great God who loves me very much and that you know where I am going and what is good for me. On to the next spot of gold. Again, congratulations to all of us.
Senior High School Department, Academic Track, Accountancy, Business and Management. Anyayahan John Canas B. Bacariza Anthony John B. Bartolini Gian Ezra T. Bilbao Jade J. Bungkayaw Dennis G. Bungusya Adrian James Loyalty Awardee. Buhain Miguel A. Bustos Alejandro Marcelo D. Calapis Paul F.J. A. Calapre Crest John A. Calban Joshua N. Kalibo Freedom G. Campaner Mark Chloe A. Kapoor Alman Russell D. Loyalty Awardee. Cardoza J. Gabriel T. Cotamora Luigi Eugenio P. Loyalty Awardee. Danio Giovanni Miguel I. Diaz Mac Jigo A. Service Awardee. Intuna Eric John M. Fajardo Alexander Dave B. Galion Mario A. Gaviola Ralph Rainiel M. Loyalty Awardee. Hinunangan Lawrence L. Hoyla Darren M. Loyalty Awardee. Hoyla Mary Francis Bladen. Hadraki Mikujoy F. Havines Aaron John S. Labite Eldrain G. Lelis Genesis R. Service Awardee. Lim Maverick Ivan P. Malasaga Jesse Emmanuel A. Maldo Darwin John Paul R. Matundo Keith Anthony M. Loyalty Awardee. Mioli Neil Ivan P. Service Awardee. Morilia Vance Frances B. Loyalty Awardee. Molig Brian F. Obligado Lemuel C. Odias John Lester G. Olivar John Paul. Arise Clark Jefferson V. Ortiz Jomar C. Ortiz Kyle S. Service Awardee. Pacaldo John Ray F. Paurilio Lido Christian V. Piamonte Ant Joven I. Piamonte Pet Brian I. Lasabas Jet Ninyo R. Polo Direct Van A. Julian Jonrel L. Puray Dindo L. Resos Cyprian L. Romero Lenz Kozak L. Sabandal Miles Emmanuel J. Loyalty Awardee. Saga Jason Christopher R. Sanchez Sean Denver C. Sash John Wilson G. Suwan Simon Ray A. Tabunan Steven P. Tagra Andre John D. Service Awardee. Timbal John Greg B. Timbang Earl John O. Visto Harvey C. Yap Mark Dominic R. Eusores John Michael D. Acacio Joyce Vera C. Adobas Irene Claire S. Agodira Glazel May G. Aguelo Carol Ray C. Alejandrino Aliana Athens B. Arat Abigail M. Arat Mighty M. Asis Chanda May C. Asupan Jasmine P. Ayaay Ray Rose J. Loyalty Awardee. Azares Julia Vivienne O. Bacariza Athena James B. Bagaslao Rachel Claire I. Baguhin Lynn Marie Carmel M. Baskog Anabelia K.P. Bernales Jim Noelin A. Bernales Maria Laila C. Bernales Stephanie Ann Service Awardee. Bitonio Justin Joy D. Bungaos Jennifer M. Cabales Mary Claire A. Cabarce Jasmine A. Kadisal Rena May B. Kagabhion Jersey Gwen V. M. Kalinawan Marie P. Kalupas Maria Lida R. Canales Dayan H. Katiltil Jofel B. Sepres Sheena V. Portel Maria Mahajoy. Dahaw Jana Concepcion G. Loyalty Awardee. Dalipe Bianca Raven S. Dayunan Ivy Vera Ace P. Dairit Mary Isabel P. De La Serna Jessa May M. Demeterio Freya Bianca C. Loyalty Awardee. Di Makaling Amina V. Service Awardee. Dipay and Dominic C. Dolorito Christine. Encha Eliza V. Intuna Diana Jean L. Iscoro Mary Christine M. Espina Kyra C. Ivali Ashley Kate Carmel P. Eviota Lovejoy M. Fernandez Shena May. Franco Wenber Rowie. Galamiton Jane Y. Galdo Loris Pauline A. Garcia Jenny Rose L. Gaviola Joyce Angeli C. Loyalty Awardee. Heldo Mary Jane T. Gladwin Ariel D. Gloria Rena Kathleen G. Ichon Yesley Hart S. Iyoda Ayumi S. Loyalty Awardee. Joseph Shelame D. Horban Niza Jan B. La Bastida April May P. Service Awardee. Lador Josephine C. Lagusa Janalyn Lawrence C. La Sala Shannon Abigail I. Leopoldo Aiza B. Liga J. Jairi M. Lolo Rosman Ann. Luzada Mariawela T. Service Awardee. Magallanes Jean Pauline M. Service Awardee. Magan Christine Mel Ivan G. Manlangit Glyza S. Maribao Trexie Hope C. Napoles Shane France L. Loyalty Awardee. Nerves Mylene O. Novio Angelica G. Ochake Hannah May A. Loyalty Awardee. Olais Cristil Kin S. Omantud Alea O. Orag Maria Jessa May F. Loyalty Awardee. Orais Pauline C. Orito Gian Trexty B. Payaw Kessie May A. Pangkoga City Asia M. Payaw Alisa T. Pedere Kimberly Vera B. Division Online Math Olympiad 2021 First Place. ABM Cup 2021 Second Place. Regional Level. Diploma Award. Piquero, Neil Francine R. Ponce Mirasol A. Putoy Manilin C. Rabi Regine May A. Riputana Shandy Joy A. Resos Tricia Marie G. Ray Viana Danica P. Service Awardee. Rich Fiona Felicity P. Service Awardee. Loyalty Awardee. Robles Alessandra S. Saliente Lavinia Isa C. Samako Kate A. Santoya Aryan G. Saratan Liana Maris. Sarmiento Katrina Joyo. Loyalty Awardee. Segovia Aimee Joanna D. Loyalty Awardee. Serdan Mariela Marie A. Singwa Verna Charmaine I. Sorio Angel Marchi C. Sorio Angel Marchi S. Tapalia Janine M. Talisaysay Giselle A. Tan Wendelin L. Tiempo Keiko Michi G. Timkang Megan F. Tumon Wendelin R. Torrente Sarah Faith P. Valiente Marjane E. Villamor Ana Mikhaila. Villas Andrea. Vista Angeli T. Visto Patricia Juliana T. Wabena Dayan. Humanities and Social Sciences. Abelia Jonathan S. Abindanyo Melvin T. Aboy Daniel John G. Akasio Paul Adrian M. Adubas Nerio Jr. A. Agosila Phil Andrew S. Alaras Joel C. Albarillo Rafael Errol John A. Alimania Nigel M. Amal Alessandro Florence A. RC Kiel John R. Arda Reco Aaron G. Argente John Brian C. Avenido Mark Albert M. Ayaay John Len J. Bakor Anyan Timothy G. Baktul RGC. Bagaw Gals Joshua E. Balyedo Kervin C. Bacchiano Leoncio Jr. P. Barola Renzo R. Basmayor Christian B. Loyalty Awardee. Bersabal Benedict L. Bistudio Alfe L. Binonggo Kier Lester M. Blanchfield Joshua V. Bolyok Giovanni A. Bongas Joshua Daniel A. Bonga J. Lord S. Kabugos Kriston John L. Kadava Floyd Kim S. Cadavero Fernando A. Cadavos Andy Jones S. Loyalty Awardee. Cadavos Judah R. Cadiliana Gabriel Angelo B. Kaduan Vincent A. Kagurol Nelson P. Cano John Anton L. Carduza Breeze Brian Excel C. Outstanding Mass Group Performer. Castrudes Anthony M. Cavite JC B. Centino John Russell F. Sardinia Richard Francis C. Siron Kenneth Moriel P. Chong Andre Khan O. Chua Rajo Damian G. Compra Humphrey Ramer S. Loyalty Awardee. Konato Kian Stefan. Cortel Kent John P. Cortez John Mark Clary C. Cortina Angelo T. Cortina Jude Felix E. Cruz Kyle E. Cruzada Mark Irvin. Cuabo Mark Adrian B. Daling Jethro Joseph S. Damolo Joe Fernand G. Dayola Lester T. Didios Josin D. Dilamansi Alvin T. Diamante John Anthony G. Dizon Geo. Dizon Kyle S. Dolera Tyson D. Dumalagan Arcel John V. Echo Kier Angelo P. Loyalty Awardee. Ihido Carl Homer A. Ihido Gabriel Jr. G. Ihido John Drell L. Ihido Mark Philip A. Elmido Renz Daniel R. Ispoltero Justin Aaron E. Evero John Mark R. Falcone Brex Dave N. Felicilda Gilbert Wendell S. Fortaliza Archie G. Outstanding Mass Group Performer. Froto Peter Lance S. Loyalty Awardee. Gabriel Danilo G. Galia Patrick Joseph S. Loyalty Awardee. Galion Ronel A. Garcia Philjon M. Gaius Jailboy L. Hertos Nathaniel Lee C. Gloria Jude Vincent, Best in Retribution Lancelot Award Esports Competition. Gloria Rixian O. Hermias Marlon C. Hondanero Dexter C. Inocente Rolando Jr. G. Javier John Kenneth P. Hungaya Charles Carlo H. Huwalo Christian. Huwalo John Leonard. Kileste Rodrigo Jr. I. Lagumbay Melvin T. Lamadora Ivan Anthony A. Laran Dan Julius A. Loyalty Awardee. Laroa Mark Angelo E. Lasquite Alan Jr. G. Lelis Danifart F. Leonor Zeljan Dale B. Loyalty Awardee. Best in Modern Warfare Multiplayer Esports Competition. Lolo Lorenzo P. Mahinay Wilson B. Mangana Mark Chloe M. Maraon Erickson. Marquez Chrismar Harvey S. Best in Modern Warfare Multiplayer Esports Competition. Maturan Yu Tudor III M. Mausisa Brial James N. Miharis Carl John C. Montediramos Clark L. Morales Mark Anthony F. Morilia John Lloyd L. Molig Hester R. Nantes Jeremy C. Napalya John Philip M. Narca Roel S. Narval Rachel C. Navarrosa Gerson M. Nierves Eman Marie M. Obligado Janwa M. Okba Henry E. Octobre Ray Jasper. Ordis Bon Dexter B. Orias Brooklyn G. Orito Peter John Simon R. Ortiz Raymond John G. Uzon Giselle Jade E. Loyalty Awardee. Paksa Jefferson P. Pagula Piano James C. Pakibulan Ronel Josh A. Paluma Rex A. Pinya Jerome M. Pinales James Carl M. Pero John Patrick R. Pesco Dominic P. Pisidas Axel Blue S. Loyalty Awardee. Best in Modern Warfare Multiplayer Esports Competition. Pia Ryan J. N. Pinida Ariel P. Plenios Alexander S. Ponce James Alvin Z. Kilia Harold A. Ramalia Ronald S. Ramos Kim N. Raniel Simon Lester L. Rasonabe John Dominic F. Ribaldo Ricardo M. Roa Chris James N. Loyalty Awardee. Roa Erwin Romel S. Best in Modern Warfare Multiplayer Esports Competition. Roses Bench Rosler A. Roses Kenneth. Rosso Ronald M. Sabalo Ben Kyle E. Loyalty Awardee. Salar Prince Melchor B. Salas Kian Nico M. Outstanding Mask Group Performer. Loyalty Awardee. Salazar John Marie E. Saludo Joshua C. Salva June Angelo B. Samalka John Lemuel B. Sandigan Rigel Allen A. Service Awardee. Sarvida J. Sas Naven S. Sirito Keth Ismail R. Shano John Maiko F. Shano Sean Lloyd Key. CB Rogelio Jr. R. Suto Charles Lawrence Y. Suite Roy P. Sumilhig John Edsel S. Tablo Archie H. Tagra Kian C. Timkang Ryan Nikolai N. Outstanding Mask Group Performer. Uy Neil Aidan G. Viliganyo Christopher Jade R. Loyalty Awardee. Villamore Christian Angel P. Villanueva Geraldon B. Yana Janray Jr. C. Zamora Michael Lu C.
Abenido Jose Jean. Abrea Nina C. Acacio Desiree E. Acero Jamaica D. Alazas Felicity Kathleen. Aluria Gloriel Jolia D. Almacen Lizelle Marie F. Loyalty Awardee. Amoncio Reynalyn C. Amorin Raya Jean. Apelar Salvamay Z. Arañez Clarita D. Service Awardee. Arroyo Algie Maylene C. Artigo Andrea Jill M. Asis Lins Olay. Aure Diana Marie Claire C. Ausa Rian Shane O. Loyalty Awardee. Austria Miraflor L. Avila Carol Ann M. Baktul Grace C.
Baguhin Jahani Claire A. Bahinting Kashay T. Loyalty Awardee. Barakel Melrose M. Bardicanya Julieta. Basaka Mika E. Bekong Desiree L. Bernades Nariza A. Service Awardee. Bistodio Ella Marie. Bibera Hannah Marie C. Boca Suzette R. Bragas Therese Dayan E. Brejonio Sherry Ann D. Bugos Tronaflor Fatima C. Service Awardee. Bulagsak Karen P. Bunga Myra Ivana P. Cabarubias Princess Anne H. Cabarubias Shin Via A. Kabilao Abigail Jane G. Cabrera Hazel A. Cadavos Alisa U. Kaduldulan Rosette L. Cajardo Felicitas Aureniza R. Canyon Lynn. Canyon Liza. Kaube Reggie D. Outstanding Mass Groove Performer. Kaube Jansen R. Kaube Nicole Angela F. Sintino Nicole Ann C. Cypress Jana Marie B. Kodal Karen Y. Costillas Mika S. Costillas Justin Jai G. Credo Christiani G. De Gracia Samantha B. Junosa Hannah Laika. Dizon J. T. Doron Candy Q. Dumalagan Eunice May P. Ebio Mayan P. Ihido Ishi C. Eleazar Athena Jane. Eleazar Ella P. Eleazar Rika F. Entuna Febe. Escabilia Samantha M. Escobidal Jesriana Corain P. Esquadra Ria May C. Service Awardee. Estela Dana Bless M. Fernandez Yara. Garcia Gia J. Garcia Cristel Shane G. Gaviola Zian Clarice D. Geraldo Dayan Joy L. Herogalim Jerlyn May E. Gisoltora Nika A. Service Awardee. Himo Sherilyn Jane A. Hiva Irish Ann Lou R. Gohoko Nicolen P. Gono Ruby Grace E. Ginoo Gwen Marie P. Ichon Camela V. Ichon J.Ann J. Idago Jezabel T. Hualo Jovan M. Hualo Maria Cristina Erica A. Kistadio Angela C. Lansang Danica M. Laroa Diana Rose B. Ligalig Jane Psyche S. Ligaw Sheila Marie O. Lim Pauline Loy S. Lina Rachel Marie M. Lingo Mary Grace A. Loreto Yasmin K. Losada Isa Thea C. Lorzano Shan Shamil M. Lotero Shane Karil L. Macaldo Sherebel R. Maseda Kirsten Kith T. Service Awardee and Loyalty Awardee. Madresa Lovely L. Magbago Jenny C. Maitem Maria Lourdes C. Malasaga Aina C. Malbas Wendelin C. Maldo Daisy Jane C. Service Awardee. Mamado Vina May G. Mantilla Francis Dayan Y. Marfori Denise Erica U. Mallorca Candice Andrea S. Mirano Myra May V. Myrto Charisse L. Loyalty Awardee. Milia Rosas Sheena May R. Miole Mariabel S. Montalvo Alexis T. Montes Claros Thea Arn K. Moralde Shana Angelica S. Outstanding Mass Groove Performer. Mori Angeline S. Mori Rochelle Ann J. Musika Mary Jo. Odo Cecil D. Odon Hazel Ann. Olager Ruby Ching E. Omega Andrea Isabel T. Loyalty Awardee. Orai China May B. Orai Zednifi A. Orit Francis Jane A. Orit Gia S. Orito Camille Therese L. Pasio Diana Marie. Padilla Altapi L. Padon Juhani P. Pagay Ria T. Paloma Althea Kish E. Panal Bridget Earl P. Perez Clea C. Pia Mary Nina G. Piezon Angel P. Pinkay Sarah Jean D. Piquero Maria Aniseta. Ponce Chelsea Patrice V. Quintanilla Saisen Maria Levy P. Ranes Ilona B. Remedio Rizalme S. Service Awardee and Loyalty Awardee. Riquiso Christine A. Riquiso Neriza Z. Resos Maria Joyce C. Reyes Kena Francis O. Rizabal Mary Juhermel L. Roses Daniela Nicole D. Rojas Necalane S. Roselio Jezabel R. Sabalo Cristabel Marie A. Saga Blessery A. Sagarino Riza P. Sagarino Rosalyn R. Saito Mayumi S. Saligo Rachel D. Saluta Aris Marie O. Sarah Margie P. Sikito Samantha Elizabeth E. Sir Dan Richel O. Shega Johnson F. Sumbilon Kiana Shamiki C. C. Laika Krisha O. Talamo Angelica R. Talisik Jonah May O. Loyalty Awardee. Tan Rizeli Zia F. Tidalgo Jelisa May B. Tumarong Nays S. Torion Christine D. Torion Johanna Marie R. Tuyan Jaika V. Belmonte Emma M. Valladolid Jelan P. Villamor Micaela Dane M. Villasotes Rindsay Nile P. Villejo Chriselle H. Yadaw Marimar M. Zamora Francine G. Zapata Gianna Maris S. Zarco Gwyneth Atasha A. Academic track: Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics. Aguelo Benjamin T. Alico John Mark P. Avila Chris Dominic S. Banquisio Chris J. S. Buason Charles M. Juanico Michelangelo H. Digamo Ray Itushi B. Duarte Van Strelian A. Espiritu Joseph Romulo D. Flores Edmark B. Gabronino Edgy Russell B. Hinovanya Michael Joseph L. Loyalty Awardee. Inocente CJ S. Haukulan Justin G. Kaindoy John Clyde J. Lamoste Mark A. Lanugan Jefford T. Layson Limwell M. Lim Guile B. Laura Evran Jairel T. Makilabit Mark Jeter C. Loyalty Awardee. Maraon Gian Luke S. Loyalty Awardee. Maratas Edward Hill C. Merto Iverson G.
Miole Jabi B. Loyalty Awardee. Montero Jupiter James A. Moralde Vince Joseph S. Loyalty Awardee. Muliet Joshua P. Naboya John Michael Dave B. Napalya Darrell P. Utadoy John Petrex B. Loyalty Awardee. Paler Armando A. Service Awardee. Pamugas Dixameron Flax T. Sorabia Justin Carl. Tapayan Janmar Jess V. Tumada Jules Andrew D. Uy Kish T. Vizcara James Brett C. Service Awardee. Ibanez Tyrone C. Loyalty Awardee. Aguelo Kiana R. Aguilar Sheramin D. Alipaw Vanessa Gale S. Balbuena Juliana Faye A. Baldivino Mariahana P. Balondro Maria Connie S. Barola John Hussein P. Pluma Award. Benavides Serenade C. Cabonilas Genelu T. Kalimbo Jane Dorrance B. Canyon Crystalline Jude Marie M. Loyalty Awardee. Caraquel Mary Joy A. Carigara Raynon Hart J. Casas Clindé S. Service Awardee. Cervantes Sweet Dixie Joy B. Service Awardee. Lorendo Monica B. Gabisay Veda Marie R. Hamuay Charlene S. Lagunay Alessandra Christy C. Service Awardee and Loyalty Awardee. Lendio Karel Shane B. Loyalty Awardee. Leonis Zina Isabel G. Libaton Shanmei B. Lim Angel Bernadette C. Service Awardee. Lim Sofia Monica M. Service Awardee. Lingatong Mika Kyla A. Lulu Marinuela B. Service Awardee and Loyalty Awardee.
Lumotos Mary Jane M. Maceda Shera May R. Magallanes Duriel J. Maitem Lassie E. Mantilla Angel Marie T. Melorine Meraflor R. Moldes Joanna April L. Service Awardee and Loyalty Awardee. Nines Athena M. Palima Venice Jane B. Service Awardee. Pinto Kirby C. Ramada Presi B. Resus Vivienne Alisa H. Rodriguez Ganesh Ann A. Roque Jellica D. Saga Nicaela A. Sanchez Rica Gliza. Serdan Kylene Angela U. Solemne Maurice Angeli M. Service Awardee. Solis Angela Kate A. Tan Desiree C. Telen Nika Estrella G. Service Awardee. Odarbe Zephania A. Villalino Kim Alexandria R. Technical, Vocational, and Livelihood Track. Abignon Edward M. Acedo Alex Rene A. Alcantara Lawrence B. Alejandria Joel S. Alejandria Lyndon C. Aranilia Reynald J. Arnaiz Charles Drexel R. Asis Limwell. Aung Dave Darrell A. Banal Lord Alric V. Service Awardee. Batestil Robert E. Bazar Rodel C. Bero Levy G. Loyalty Awardee. Binongo Frankie D. Binongo Paulo Mark B. Bisnar Kian Joseph M. Calapre John Gaylord B. Canietan Jesse B. Carbonilia Greg S. Cypress Christian B. Cobo France Louis E. Corolio John Ray G. Costillas Christian M. Costillas Haynes C. Costillas Josh G. Costillas Rick Astley L. Kutanda Jumel G. Dangkalan Michael John G. Doron Baltazar A. Dumalay Mark Vincent. Ensyo John Michael S. Flores Marvin D. Galo Luigi C. Galo Mark June O. Gonzales Eligeo T. Gonzales John Kenneth T. Gutierrez Lenjan P. Hinunangan John Cedric M. Incarnado Globert Ivan S. Jualo Jose Enrique R. La Pasanda Rashin N. Lorzano Allen Mark G. Losada Dexter C. Macaldo Jose Angelo V. Magdula Kenneth Nathaniel M. Malasaga J. S. Maldo Francis Jashan S. Minyoso Eusebio Jr. D. Monsanto Nestor Jr. C. Montera John Amiel L. Orice Jason B. Pacaldo Julius P. Padisio James A. Padisio Juniel Ryan L. Paloma Jude. Paurilio Brett Nikki T. Service Awardee. Pia Romel M. Pilo John Ernest D. Plasabas Mark Kenneth Q. Rias Armando Jr. A. Redondo Merlito B. Rivas Court James T. Rosal Menard G. Service Awardee. Sabandal Edgar Ross O. Sacro Angelo C. Semine John Ray. CB Steven Rodner B. Shega Giancarlo C. Shega Vincent B. Sumampong Rodolfo Jr. D. Sumaya Clint Brian T. Timkang John Roy G. Vasquez Eric C. Verano Khaled G. Almario Cheryl P. Besas Megan A. Cadavero Rose Kathleen A. Gamba Jeremy I. Boron Generica F. Lulu Angeline S. Mendoza Rosa Camille B. Service Awardee. Pacaldo Maricris B. Pidaria Maria Althea D. Service Awardee. Polestico Angelica T. Zulia Christian C. Villahermosa Robelin B.
My utmost respect to our beloved school president, Most Reverend Bishop Precioso D. Cantillas, SDBDD, our executive vice president, Most Reverend Monsignor Oscar A. Cadillona, VG, Vice President for Institutional Affairs, Mrs. Estrelita B. Tarizan, Assistant Vice President, Mrs. Rizalyn Shega, our very own senior high school principal, Dr. Joan L. Costillas, our senior high school vice principal, Dr. Almira L. Miras, to our dear parents, to the faculty and staff of the St. Joseph College Senior High School Department, to my fellow Josephinians, especially the graduating class, and to the audience who are tuning in to our virtual graduation. A pleasant day to each one of you. This school year has become a significant one for us, as this is the first time that schools have adopted a distance learning setup for the entirety of the school year. No one had ever envisioned and foreseen that we would have to spend the last year of our fun, carefree, and vibrant senior high school life being cooped up in our homes, physically isolated, and geographically scattered across various places, instead of being in each other's company in the four walls of our classrooms, where we have shared a camaraderie as we face the countless challenges in our senior high school life, which seemed insurmountable in the first place. However, the threats of the pandemic to our safety and health required us to stay at home and utilize whatever means we had to continue with our education and learning. Undeniably, the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in the education setting, came without a manual. So all of us had to adjust quickly, make countless sacrifices, and carry on with life despite our challenging circumstances. We are all on the same storm, but aboard on different boats during this crisis. Albeit we do worry for our uncertain future, despite the glimmer of hope provided by the vaccines, today is a day for us to celebrate as we cap off a significant milestone in our lives and finally graduate from high school. Now, we are gearing up toward the future endeavors that we have dreamed of ever since we were young. It has been difficult beyond measure, and yet we still have made it. Thus, this is a great moment for us to honor our hard work, sacrifices, and perseverance. However, none of it would have been possible if not for the people behind our major accomplishment today. Together, let us heartwarmingly offer our deepest gratitude to the following people who became the wind beneath our wings as we soar for greater heights. First, let us give all our praises and thanks to our Almighty God, the Father, the Alpha and the Omega, whose unconditional love for us made us survive through this crisis. He has never left our side, especially in times of self-doubt, difficulties, and the strongest of the storms that we have braved over the past years. Thank you so much, Lord, for always being in our midst and for welcoming us into your loving arms on those moments of breakdowns, panic attacks, sleepless nights, and overwhelming feelings of frustration, exhaustion, and burnout. Nothing in our life would have ever been possible if not for your mighty name. All glory is yours forever and ever. We would also like to offer our big thanks to the ever-active faculty and staff of the Senior High School Department of St. Joseph College, spearheaded by Dr. Joan L. Costillas. Running our classes and other services during this challenging time was indeed no easy feat. Yet, all our teachers have done their absolute best to instill in us not just as academic concepts and theories, but also essential life lessons that we would bring for the rest of our lives. The countless sacrifices you have made on unfailingly giving us the quality and integral education are truly unfathomable for us to grasp. Yet, all of those have indeed brought forth transformative learning for us Josephinians. In addition, thank you so much to our office staff who faced the brunt of our numerous requests for credentials for our college applications. We salute all of you, our dear teachers, for your hard work and determination to teach us, despite this new mode of education in the middle of a crisis. Most importantly, we would like to express our sincerest gratitude to our parents, guardians, family, and loved ones for their unwavering love, care, and support for us in our studies and dreams in life ever since we were young. Please always remember that our success is also your success, as you are the driving force of our resolve to finish our studies so that we could finally give back to the sacrifices you have made for us. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank my mom for supporting me in all of my endeavors with her selfless love. I would not be able to fathom the many difficulties and sacrifices that they had to go through to raise my two brothers and me on your own, ever since Papa joined our Creator 8 years ago. Thank you so much for everything, Ma. I would not have become to who I am right now if not for your endless love for us. To my super lola, mommy, cousins, and aunties and uncles, whose constant support help us get through everything, thank you very much for your love and compassion. I would not be able to reach into this point of my life if not for all of your loving presence in our lives. My fellow graduates, let us take this momentous occasion to heartily thank our families and relatives who made it possible for us to go to school with their tender love and care. And finally, last but definitely not the least, to my fellow Josephinians, especially to the graduating class, friends, classmates, and acquaintances, thank you so much for the bond and the priceless memories and moments that we have shared in our senior high school life. Saying that my short yet sweet 2-year stay at SHS has been unforgettable would have been an understatement, because all those ups and downs, the laughter and the tears would forever be treasured and etched in my mind and heart. To my STEM B classmates, wherein we have braved those obstacles in our SHS life in our teamwork and solidarity. Thank you so much for our shared camaraderie. Also, to my fellow senior high school student government officers, thank you for the efforts, hard work, and service that you have rendered for our fellow Josephinians. Serving the student body through online means was nowhere to be found in our prior experiences in leading the students. Yet, we still have persevered in the essence of service despite the limitations that the pandemic had afforded us with. A big kudos to each one of you. I am incredibly grateful for each of your indelible and influences in my life. Those 2 short but bittersweet years in St. Joseph College Senior High School may be over. Yet, those priceless memories, experiences, and learnings that we have gained will forever be etched in our hearts and embedded in us. As we move on with our separate paths, we will keep holding our heads high and our feet firmly planted on the ground with our Josephinian identity. We will now receive our diplomas that symbolize the battles that we have won and the defeats that we have learned from. This pandemic may have robbed us of a face-to-face graduation, but please allow yourselves to close your eyes for a bit and imagine yourself sitting beside your classmates and batchmates at the gym wearing your green toga. Reminisce this nostalgic feeling of being close to people who have witnessed our rock-bottom moments in our senior high school life, and remember that there truly is a light at the end of a dark tunnel. We all deserve a pat in the back for surviving such a rigorous academic year, and that is hugely commendable in itself. Let us now take a deep breath, as undeniably a weight has been lifted from our shoulders, and we would now recharge as we undertake the next chapter of our lives to bounce back better in whatever future sojourn in life may be. This has been Maurice Angeli M. Solemne, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, the Senior High School Student Government President of academic year 2020 to 2021, leaving you with an empowering verse from the greatest book of all, the Holy Bible. From 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7, which states, I have fought the good fight, I have finished the race, and I have kept the faith. Godspeed, Josephinians.
St. Joseph College, Graduate School, Master of Arts in Education, Major in Educational Management. Miss Amor Abando, Thesis Title, Choice of Strength and Academic Performance, Influence of Aptitude and Personal Perspective. Miss Sheila R. Bugos, Thesis Title, The Parenting Support on Modular Distance Learning. Mr. Dennis F. Herodias, Thesis Title, A Focus on the Contextualized Learning Activity Sheets. Ms. Marivic L. Labulabo, Thesis Title, The Stress Coping Mechanism of the Teachers. Ms. Teresa C. Luzares, Thesis Title, Level of Implementation of DepEd Computerization Program and Teachers' Technological Competence. Ms. Divina P. Sanchez, Thesis title: A closer look on the teacher's mathematical competence and the learner's problem-solving skills. Ms. Desiree G. Trajano. Thesis title: The Significance of Teachers' Ancillary Services. Ms. Emarlene B. Velasquez. Thesis title: The Reciprocity Between School Preparedness and Its Programs. Ms. Hilda G. Fernandez. Thesis title: Leadership and Management Competencies, An Avenue to Better School Performance. Ms. Gisela E. Garzon. Thesis title: The Level of Implementation of Anti-Bullying in School. Ms. Edna C. Inahenes. Thesis title: The Extent of Technical Assistance for Improved Performance. Ms. Melchi O. Orito. Thesis title: Relationship between teacher rank and performance, a roadmap to teacher quality. Master of Arts in Education, major in Mathematics Education. Ms. Cybel Jo E. Olivares. Thesis title: The Spiral Progression Approach in Teaching Algebra.
Master in Business Administration. Miss Angeli O. Roa. Miss Carmelita B. Dueñas. Miss Monica M. Echo. Miss Susan D. Golo. Miss Lani T. Kirong. Miss Lucia T. Rabe. Miss Maria Cristina L. Torres.
St. Joseph College is a Catholic educational institution that continues to uphold quality and excellence. Founded in 1928, the institution is situated at the capital of Southern Leyte, Maasin City, and is run by the Roman Catholic Diocese of Maasin.
True to our commitment to provide quality education, we made sure that despite the challenges of the new normal, we are ready. St. Joseph College is ready.
We utilize all means possible to establish an efficient and effective flexible learning system for our students. We are ready.
We made sure to put the educational formation of our students the priority. No student will be left behind. We are ready.
We are always ready to address concerns and work our way through the challenges of the new normal. We are ready.
It's not just the educational formation that SJC is bestowed to have. Our spiritual formation is also as vibrant as it is.
And not only that, SJC also provides platforms for our talents and skills, where you can be the best version of yourself here.
We are ready.
SJC is a yes. Yes to God, yes to our country, yes to knowledge. So, Say yes to St. Joseph College. Be a Josephinian.
Accountancy Department. Bachelor of Science in Accounting Technology. Galvez Divent Reza S.
Business Administration Department. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Financial Management. Mr. Ronald Alan O. Anega. Ms. Danilyn L. Cortez. Mr. Jomer K. Kubian. Ms. Edmarie O. De Gracia. Ms. Jennifer R. Duron. Ms. Ana Risa S. Ihido. Mr. Joseph C. Gumapap. Ms. Leslie B. Kirong. Mr. Jerome C. Leonor. Ms. Charlotte A. Mangala. Mr. Israel C. Nalzaro. Ms. Lucilin O. Nicosha. Ms. Lian T. Obligado. Ms. Elisa C. Sanchez. Mr. Jonrel R. Bandivas. Mr. Vincent R. Boca. Ms. Livy Queen O. Bulayo. Mr. Romel B. Castillo. Ms. Jera L. Galano. Mr. Jeron B. Hirona. Ms. Camel J. Haganas. Mr. Ricky Langit Jr. Mr. Edmark E. Mata. Ms. Cherime B. Mirang. Ms. Mary Mir B. Mirang. Ms. Mylene Rosales. Ms. Barien S. Salva. Mr. Adrian S. Aguelo. Mr. Jed Ezra O. Bilandres. Mr. Vincent P. Fernandez. Ms. Desel M. Gonzalez. Miss Cristel G. Ginoo. Miss Catherine G. Lagosad. Miss Rhea May D. Rosal. Mr. Rogelio D. Telen Jr. Miss Lovely Jennifer E. Torimonia. Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, major in Human Resource Management. Miss Kimberly M. Anoncio. Mr. Ryan Jude M. Rogador. Miss Fe Marie Jessa S. Uy. Mr. Ronel P. Lopez. Miss Marie Carmela G. Oclarit. Miss Abigail O. Pingol. Mr. Jahazel Vince V. Telaon.
Office Administration Department, Bachelor of Science in Office Administration. Dumalagan Michelin M.
Tourism and Hospitality Department, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management. Miss Sushmita A. Bakoy. Miss Julina P. Berdijo. Miss Juna L. Bernades. Mr. Wiloli C. Idilio. Miss Apple John Q. Ismani. Mr. Mark Joseph B. Limin. Mr. Royan B. Lumin. Miss Daniel Candice Mercado. Mr. Andrew R. Millarosas. Mr. Ron Vincent L. Ponce. Mr. Mike Cedric B. Valmoria.
Civil Engineering Department, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Mr. Kent G. Asenas. Mr. Jason T. Aiso. Mr. Jake G. Bacuajon. Mr. Ramil A. Basco. Miss Zenith A. Basco. Miss Donna May P. Cagantas. Mr. Gershon V. Destora. Mr. Reginald L. Diaz. Mr. Aldrin Rick R. Domanig. Mr. Richard A. Elihorde. Mr. Benson C. Espere. Miss Jonaline T. Espere. Mr. Alvin C. Falconet Jr. Mr. Alex G. Lastra. Miss Alice G. Lisondra, Miss Jerilyn B. Magsayo, Mr. Kevin R. Malatamban, Mr. Marlon R. Melorin, Mr. Rafe D. Montales, Miss Junrith Faith M. Muliet, Mr. Jason G. Piloton, Miss Nerissa A. Kilia, Service Awardee, Mr. Joshua Mark D. Rafer, Mr. James San Utuhan, Mr. Leandre Q. Villamor, Mr. Junlei C. Abiera, Miss Wendy S. Ahero, Mr. Dil Kisar G. Aranjuez, Miss Joanne A. E. Kabaging, Miss Angelica B. Calapre, Miss Azil M. Dacera, Mr. Reynald A. Ipis, Mr. Wendell M. Fernandez, Miss Sienna May M. Galeon, Mr. Joshua T. Garcia, Miss Golden Le Goden, Mr. John Michael Javier, Mr. John Mark R. Liado, Miss Jessel Libres, Mr. Joselito N. Maldo, Miss Queenie J. M. Marquez, Miss Micah Rose P. Nantes, Miss Mitzi A. Paloma, Mr. Wendy D. Pera, Miss Iya Krisha S. Pizon, Miss Maria Rosario M. Ramacula, Mr. Val Justin C. Roa, Mr. Joven E. Toriano, Miss Jessel B. Maitem, Mr. Vince Eric A. Timkang.
College of Teacher Education, Bachelor of Elementary Education, Miss Trixie G. Escobarte, Miss Mayet D. Gloria, Miss Shane April R. Madera, Miss Mary Grace L. Rosagaran, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in English, Miss April Love M. Albarote, Mr. Kim Lawrence S. Arapan, Miss Jessa S. Auditor, Miss Rosaline D. De La Vega, Miss Emmeline Z. Estreber, Miss Rose Angela M. Fabia, Miss Marjorie M. Gamohay, Miss Welvy Jane G. Himo, Miss Maybelline I. Quistadio, Miss Mary Colleen C. Manaog, Miss Hannah Amor A. Pakibulan, Miss Mary Ann S. Purka, Miss Darlene G. Rubio, Miss Maria Debbie S. Sibi, Miss Alexandra D. Suma, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino, Miss Jinbi T. Aroy, Mr. Justine P. Katambakan, Miss Cristel S. Casteria, Miss Sheila Lane S. Loropan, Miss Gina K. Madera, Miss Charlene B. Samonte, Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Mathematics, Miss Beverlyn M. Cervantes, Miss Richelle T. Fronda, Miss Genuine A. Mendez, Miss Angela L. Cobb, Miss Angel Grace M. Kiano, Miss Madeleine O. Ramos,
Criminology Department, Bachelor of Science in Criminology, Mr. Alvin Aguilar, Miss Pauline Atibagos, Mr. Arnel Barula, Mr. Emerson Bernades, Mr. Jason Bisnar, Mr. Junel Bukaw, Mr. Juban Dadulia, Mr. Victor Dohinio, Mr. Glenn Mark Digong, Mr. Aladdin Ipis, Mr. Dan Albert Espoltiro, Mr. Herwin Galvez, Mr. Rochi Heldo, Miss Karel G. Ibanez, Mr. Marjon Inutan, Miss Jocelyn Langit, Miss Laila Lastra, Miss Nika Ara Lopez, Mr. Christian Maranyan, Mr. Christian Namang, Miss Cindy Odon, Mr. Aldrin Oranio, Mr. Jonathan Pagyo, Mr. Jerome Palima, Miss Krisha Jane Puno, Miss Jeverly Rigasa, Mr. Andy Royce, Mr. Julius Kent Royce, Miss Annabel Sanchez, Mr. Ryan G. Tambes, Mr. Joshua Timpo, Mr. Junel Orhel, Miss Merdelene Villoria, Miss Maria Mia Apa, Miss Kathleen Bandala, Mr. Boyet Villisa, Mr. Mark Anthony Bukel, Mr. Ninyu Dobongko, Miss Mi Doron, Mr. Erwin Galunya, Mr. Christian Leonor, Mr. Junmar Mausisa, Service Award Day. Mr. James Montanes, Mr. Albert Monter, Miss Jeannie Moralde, Mr. Ricardo Olo, Mr. Gerald Orias, Mr. Emmanuel Poblete, Miss Joanne Ruiz, Mr. Alvin Salas, Mr. Tap Alfred Sarsali, Miss Giselle Tumol, Mr. Juvan G. Alinsop, Miss Edisel C. Bernades, Mr. John Mikael V. Buntok, Mr. Mark Vincent E. Bunga, Miss Kathleen P. Kapalar, Mr. Herald E. Krasket, Mr. Handi O. Nerio, Mr. John Louis Q. Piña Redondo, Mr. Lawrence E. Rabanos, Mr. Elgin E. Rivera, Mr. Phil Matthew M. Sala, Mr. Mark Edison Sapiro, Mr. Leopoldo E. Simbaco,
College of Liberal Arts, Bachelor of Arts, major in Philosophy, Mr. Edmond R. Akug, Mr. Ivan C. Ansale, Mr. Rinzel Bergado, Mr. Ben Lloyd A. Palabino, Bachelor of Arts, major in English Language, Miss Kathy Ann G. Estrada, Mr. Alex Daniel P. Aranez, Mr. Jundel T. Bantug, Miss Naomi B. Campos, Service Awardee.
College of Computer Studies, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Mr. Alberson B. Alejandrino, Mr. Martin Sebastian C. Antipala, Mr. Jeric Cabalde, Mr. Emmanuel M. Cabales, Mr. Alizier R. Carbonilia, DICT medalist, Mr. Raymond M. Damoli, Mr. Wenceslao S. Fulay, Mr. Fon Curvy G. Gamutan, Mr. Lorenzo G. Bura, Mr. Jeff Gerald A. Celeste, Mr. Raymond E. Orias, Mr. Jerwin Pilais, Mr. Anthony James P. Ramos, Miss Ana Clarice P. Rich, Mr. Genesis M. Timbang, Mr. John Ryan Torquato, Mr. Leonardo Torrebli III, Service Awardee, DICT medalist,
Rotary Club of Maasin City Service Above Self Student Leader Award. Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Mr. Arniel D. Alienabon, Mr. Ivan Al C. Palomar, Mr. Rover Joshua B. Pederi, Associate in Computer Technology, Miss Freshil Baltasar, Miss Edisa T. Batu, Mr. Rolito G. Cabero, Miss Maricar Cadano, Miss Teza May Katubig, Miss Maria Carmen A. Charlie, Service Awardee, Ms. Rizel G. Dagdag, Mr. Ranil Dolera, Ms. Mariel N. Fomador, Mr. Ace Vergel Gaviola, Ms. Lorena T. Granada, Mr. Aldwin M. Gulpe, Mr. Luis Kenneth C. Hadluco, Mr. Eman C. Igot, Mr. John Jed Masendo, Mr. Ian Kyle O. Maturan, Mr. Miko Mausisa, Miss Karen Claire Miklat, Mr. Ian J. C. Milian, Mr. Kate Joshua Mingito, Mr. Lester T. Miras, Mr. Aaron H. Napulis, Mr. John Thomas N. Obligado, Ms. Liza May Obligado, Ms. Riza May O. Olohan, Mr. Daniel M. Ortega, Ms. Maria Isabel Paler, Ms. Laila Porca, Ms. Casey Jivan P. Rojas, Ms. Saida May Rojas, Mr. Klein Mark S. Roselio, Mr. James Adam Samson, Mr. Alkin John S. Sansan, Mr. Dave Jean Vasquez, Mr. John Polo R. Verdida, and Mr. Vinuel Gilbert Ibanez.
My respect to our school president, His Excellency, Most Reverend Precioso D. Cantillas, SDB-DD, to our Executive Vice President, Monsignor Oscar A. Cadayona, VG, Vice President for Institutional Affairs, Mrs. Estrelita B. Plarisan, to our Assistant Vice President and also to my Dean, Mrs. Rizalyn O. Siega, to all Deans, faculty and staff, parents, friends, classmates, and to all Josephinians. A pleasant day to everyone. Nakakalungkot man isipin na yung inaasahan nating pagtatapos, naakyat ang entablado, nakasuot ng toga, personal na kukunin ng diploma, yuyuko sa gitna habang nakatunghay ang mga bisita, sila ama't ina, ay sa virtual graduation lamang napunta. Nakakalungkot na magtatapos tayo na hindi pa natatapos ang pandemya. Ngunit ganun pa man, Lubos ang aking galak sa may kapal na nasa mabuti tayong kalagayan habang kasama ang pamilya sa kani-kanilang tahanan. To start with, a quote from Les Brown. You must tell yourself no matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, I'm going to make it. At isa nga ang senaryo na to na nagpapatunay na nakamit natin ang isa sa mga pangarap natin sa buhay. Ang makapagtapos at mabigyan ng karangalan ng ating mga magulang, pamilyang tumaguyod para sa atin. Hindi man naging madali para sa ating mga magtatapos ang academic year na ito, ay kinaya natin. Mula sa mabagal na internet connection, pambili ng load kung may examination, mahinang signal at yung iba nakikihiram ng gadget para makita yung pinasang modules or presentation. Desidido tayo na kahit anumang pagsubok ang ating pagdaanan, ninais nating matuto. Hindi ito naging hadlang upang itaguyod natin ang ating mga pangarap. Graduation is not the end of our learning. Panibagong yugto at realidad na ng buhay ang ating kakaharapin. May the virtue of being a Josephinian reflect on us. With this, on behalf of Batch 2021 graduates, I would like to extend our warmest gratitude para sa mga taong naging parte ng aming tagumpay. To our alma mater, St. Joseph College, maraming salamat sa pagbigay ng kalidad na edukasyon, sa mga turo sa pagiging mabuting individual na Kristiyano, sa 4 na taon na iginugol ng karamihan sa 9 na taon na iginugol ko. Hinubog nyo kami sa kung ano kami ngayon. We are proud to be a Josephinian. At asahan nyo pong dala-dala namin ang pangalang St. Joseph College sa aming tagumpay. Maraming salamat po. To our dear instructors na nagsilbing aming ikalawang magulang, maraming salamat sa mga turo, hindi lamang patungkol sa eskwelahan kundi mga turo sa buhay. Tinagurian kayong frontliners ng edukasyon. You did more than prepare us academically, you prepared us for life. Thank you for all the lessons you've taught to us. We will remember them and you forever. Thank you, our dear teachers. We cannot thank you enough for all the magnificent things you have taught us. To our Dean of the CCS Department, Ma'am Rizalyn O. Siega, I know you want to see us succeed, and that's why you tell us to keep trying even we want to give up. And thank you for the trust and support when I become the governor of the department. Thank you, Ma'am Dean, for believing in us. To our FCSO advisor, Mr. Acelo G. Cabilao, you expected me to succeed when I become the president of the FCSO, and this motivated me to keep trying until I did. You set the bar high and I learned more than I thought I could. You taught me that I am smarter than I thought and that failure is okay as long as I pick myself up and try again. Thank you for believing in me. Under your guidance, I've not only become a better student but also become a better leader. Thank you for helping me grow. To Mrs. Ann Bolick, the South Secretary, thank you, Ma'am, for you're always there for us when we needed help. When we were struggling, you were there. Your encouragement and support help us achieve what the FCSO goals are. Thank you so much. To my co-officers in CCS Department and Federation of College Student Organization, thank you for the support and trust you've given to me as your governor and as your president. I am proud of you guys. Sa kabila ng sitwasyon natin, naiparamdam at naipakita natin sa kapwa natin mag-aaral na may mga officers silang kasangga at malalapitan. Na andyan kayo, handang tumulong at magbigay serbisyo sa kapwa. To our thesis advisor, Sir Jonathan Che, thank you for guiding us well. You have shown us through your encouragement that nothing is impossible if we aim for it. Thank you so much, sir. To our classmates and friends, thank you for the bond we have shared together. Especially to my classmate in CCS, I will never forget those unforgettable moments we have shared during and after class. Ang panalangin ko sa may kapal ay maabot natin ang kanya-kanyang mga pangarap natin sa buhay. I will forever love and cherish these beautiful moments that we shared together in this school. To my closest friends in college, Eman, Kirby, Alberson, Cyrus, Edser, Martin, and Karen, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being my home away from home. Thank you for laughing with me. Thank you for picking me up. Thank you for the inspiration, and thank you for pushing me to be better. Gonna miss you guys. To the family of Engineer Roberto Castañares, Ma'am Babes, Kuya Biboy and Ate Kukay, thank you for treating me as one of your family. Thank you for choosing me as one of your scholar. Thank you for the support to me and to my family. To my family in Eastern Samar, Palawan, and Manila. And also to Papa Ane, Mama Gina, Kuya Paul, and Ya Susan, Angie Angelo, and June Paul. Thank you for your love, support, and encouragement throughout my college life. Graduate na po ako. Salamat sa inyong tiwala at mga panalangin para sa akin. To our dearest parents, who have always supported us financially and emotionally, who dream for us to have a better future. Sa magulang nating mas piniling papagtapusin tayo sa kabila ng kinakaharap na hirap na dala ng pandemya. Sa naging rason bakit ako nagpatuloy na abutin ang mga pangarap ko sa buhay. To the person who have made me realize na ito lamang ang kayamanang hindi makukuha ng iba na may papamana sa akin. Ma, Pa, this is it. Thank you for all the sacrifices that you both made for me and for all the love you've given me throughout my life. Maraming salamat sa mahigit 9 na taong pagpupursige at pagsusumikap para sa akin. Sinuportahan niyo ako at hindi nawala ng tiwala. Magmula sa 3 kursong kinuha, 2 paaralang pinag-enrollan. Andyan pa din kayo at hindi niyo ako sinukuan sa kabila ng mga failures at maling desisyon ko sa buhay. Thank you so much, Ma, Pa. And last but not the least, walang salita sa aking talasalita ang makakahambing sa aking pasasalamat sa ating poong may kapal. Maraming salamat sa mga biyayang ipinagkakaloob mo sa amin. Sa mga pagsubok at hamon sa buhay na sumubok sa aming katatagan at nagsilbing hulmahan ng aming pagkatao. Thank you for hearing our prayers. All the glory is offered back to your holy name. Alam naming hindi sapat ang salitang salamat para sa mga taong naging bahagi ng aming pagtatapos. To my fellow graduates, panibagong yugto, panibagong pahina ang ating kakaharapin. Naway maging matatag tayo sa hamon ng buhay. Naway wag nating limutin na lingunin ang ating pinanggalingan. At naway makamit natin ang ating mga pangarap. Congratulations to all of us. All is well.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. In reverence to my alma mater, I pledge myself to live up to her standards, to maintain her tradition, and to strive for her ideals, knowing fully well that thereby I shall best serve my country and shall only then deserve to be called a true and worthy child of my alma mater, St. Joseph College. We therefore request that our names be inscribed in the roster of our alumni, there to remain as a record of our sincere determination. So help me God. Congratulations.
St. Joseph College, or rose to thee, we love thee, our alma mater. To thee we give our hearts and all, to thee we dedicate our songs. Our beloved alma mater, hail to thee, we'll remember you wherever we'll be, to thy teachings now and forever. is love.